Have you ever wondered what it takes to build a shelter from scratch in the heart of the wilderness? Or do you know the secrets to sourcing safe drinking water when there's no convenience store in sight? How about starting a fire without a lighter or matches? Could you do it? Well, in the untamed expanses of the wilderness, survival isn't just a matter of chance. It's a skill gained through knowledge, practice, and respect for nature. From building shelters in the heart of the forest to kindling fire from nature's offerings, join us as we uncover the top 10 essential skills that will transform you into a master of the wild. But before we delve into the secrets of survival, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to our channel to stay updated on more of our content. Now let's take a look at the top 10 must-know bushcraft skills to help you survive in the wilderness. Number 1. Creating shelter. Imagine you're out in the woods and the weather turns cold and rainy. Having a shelter can be a lifesaver. It keeps you dry and warm, preventing you from getting sick. One simple option is the lean-to shelter, constructed with branches and leaves to deflect wind and rain. Practice crafting shelters using natural materials like branches, leaves, and moss to ensure you can quickly create refuge when needed in the great outdoors. 2. Starting a fire. Now, let's talk about fire. Fire is not just for warmth. It can also be used to cook food and provide light. But what if you don't have matches? That's where bushcraft skills come in handy. You can use a ferro rod to make sparks and ignite dry leaves or small sticks. But starting a fire is just the beginning. You also need to know how to find dry wood and arrange it properly so your fire keeps going strong. Oh, and you also want to position your fire away from the wind. Number 3. Finding water. Water is super important for staying alive. Did you know that our bodies can only go 3 days without it? That's why it's crucial to find water fast if you're out in the wild. Even if you brought a water bottle with you, it's gonna run out eventually. So, you gotta know how to find more. Look for rivers or creeks and set up shelter nearby. Once found, purify water by filtering and boiling to remove contaminants. If there's snow around, you can melt it to make water, but remember to boil it too. 4. Finding food. Next up, let's talk about finding food. Learning how to find edible plants in the wild can help keep you from getting hungry. Some plants, fruits, nuts, and seeds can give you the energy you need to keep going. But be careful, some plants can make you sick if you eat them, especially mushrooms. Unless you're an expert, it's best to stay away from them. Knowing about wild plants can also be useful for making medicine if you get hurt. Sucker 5. Sharpening knives. Now, let's move on to sharpening knives. A sharp knife is super handy for lots of things, like catching fish or cutting wood for your shelter. But if your knife is dull, it's not going to be much help. So, it's important to know how to sharpen it using a flat rock and some water or oil. 6. Learn knot tying skills. Now, knots might not seem like a big deal, but they're actually super useful. They can help you tie up your shelter, hang your food in a tree away from critters, or even make a splint if you get hurt. One useful knot to know is called the sheet bend, which can help you hold things together even if they don't have holes in them. Practice tying knots until you can do it without even looking. 77. Navigation. Getting lost in the wilderness can be scary. That's why knowing how to find your way around is essential. You can use things like a map, compass, or even just paying attention to landmarks like mountains or rivers. Practice using these tools so you'll be ready if you ever get lost. 8. First aid. Accidents happen, even when you're careful. That's why it's vital to know some basic first aid skills. Learn how to treat cuts, bruises, and other injuries you might get while exploring the wilderness. Having a first aid kit with you is also a good idea. 9. Wildlife awareness. Awareness of wildlife behavior and how to coexist safely with animals in their natural habitat is crucial. Knowing how to avoid encounters with dangerous animals and what to do if confronted by them is essential for survival. Ref 10. Mindset and adaptability. Perhaps the most critical skill of all is the right mindset. Maintaining a positive attitude, staying calm under pressure, and adapting to changing circumstances are essential for overcoming challenges and persevering in the face of adversity. Well, all of these skills might sound simple, but they're crucial for surviving in the wilderness. So practice building shelters and starting fires whenever you can. You never know when you might need these skills to stay safe and sound outdoors. Now, what skill are you most eager to learn or improve upon? Have you ever found yourself in a survival situation where these skills would have come in handy? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. And if you found this video informative, don't forget to hit the like button and also subscribe to our channel for more.